evening, everybody. Happy Friday night, and welcome to week 3 of the Gambling Corner here with Tom Ernestine. My name is Michael Leva. This show is brought to you by BetUS. Tommy, we're making money, baby.
Show me the money, baby.
It's been
a good year so far.
It's been an amazing year for the both of us. So here's the tally. Last week, I was 5-1 against the spread, bringing my yearly total to 8-1. 8-1 to open the year, college and pro picks. Tom, you went 4-2, and it was our 6-3 on the year, which is very respectable. All in, we are 14-4 combined with our picks. So if you're not making money with us, that's on you, okay? Because we are giving you winners and winners and winners and winners each and every week. And how do you bet those winners? You go to BetUS.com. You use the promo code Dolphins Talk. You get a 125% sign-on bonus. So we're going to give you more winners tonight. And if you don't go to BetUS.com, sign up for an account, get a 125% sign-on bonus, get some free money, and take our advice and make money with us, I don't know what else I can do for you folks, because we are just giving out the winners. And we're not making this up. Our shows are archived on the YouTube page. Go back and watch the old shows. We're giving you winners each and every week. Tom, you ready to get into week 3's picks?
Let's get into it. I'm ready to make some more money.
Okay, let's start off in the college ranks. And I will say this is a week. Is that right? It's a tough week. Yeah, I don't want to say week. It's a tough week with the spreads, especially in college. But I'm starting off with Cincinnati minus 3.5 over Indiana. Cincinnati is ranked number 8 in the country. Cincinnati has a veteran quarterback who has been flawless the first 2 weeks of the season. Indiana is kind of up and down. Cincinnati has a stellar defense as well. And here's the thing. Cincinnati knows if they have any outside shot of making the playoffs, the two most important games in their schedule is this game against the Big Ten team, any Big Ten team on the road, and Notre Dame in a few weeks. Cincinnati has to win this game. Indiana is more up and down than the yo-yo, folks, and their starting quarterback, Michael Penix Jr., has more interceptions than touchdowns thus far in the season. Cincinnati has to win this game, and 3.5 is a low number on the road. I think Cincinnati just has better quarterback play, has a better defense, and when it's all said and done, the 3.5 will be nothing. So take Cincinnati, lay the 3.5. Tom, do you hear that sound? Do you hear that sound? I think we have an upset special on our hands, because there's a game that is just screaming at me, easy money. And this week's upset special, and I'm sorry to everyone in the state of Florida, Michigan State plus 6.5 over Miami. There's a couple things here. Number one, I think the wrong team's favored. I think Michigan State's a better team, a more solid team, better offensive line, better defensive line, better running game. And if we've seen anything from the University of Miami this far, they can't tackle to save their lives. Also, I think the Hurricanes, and this also goes for Florida State, so I'm not just piling on Hurricanes fans. It's not 1992 anymore. You're just another run-of-the-mill team. Nobody quakes and shakes when they see you guys stand on the other side of the field. Michigan State's the better team. If you're feeling frisky, take them on the money line and get a big payday. But I don't know if I do that, but 6.5 is a lot for a Miami team that never blows out anybody. So even if Miami somehow, some way sneaks out a win, I think it's going to be a field goal or less. And I think Michigan State plus a touchdown and a hook is more than enough. I like Michigan State plus 6.5. I kind of like them straight up, but Michigan State plus 6.5 against Miami. And for my third pick, it's time for my stone cold lead pipe lock of the week. And this one is a gimme of all gimmies. Take Texas Tech minus 20 over FIU. Texas Tech has a veteran defense. Texas Tech has a very solid quarterback, and they were half asleep last week playing Stephen F. Austin, and they still won the game by like 8 points, and they didn't even try. So, and that's why this line is only 20. If they actually blew out Stephen F. Austin like they should have, this line would probably be about another touchdown higher. FIU last week, here's all you got to know, Tom. They lost to Texas State at home. Not Texas, not Texas A&M, not Texas Tech. They lost to Texas State at home. And FIU stinks on toast. So Texas Tech is my stone cold lead pipe block of the week. Lay the 20. Don't worry about it. So my three picks are Cincinnati minus 3.5, Michigan State plus 6.5, and the Texas Tech minus 20 over FIU. Tommy, you're up.
All right, we're going to get this started. I'm going to stay in South Florida like you, but I'm going to take the under in that Michigan State-Miami game. It's under 57. Reason why, I'm a Hurricanes fan, and the reason I don't like the over-under is because the Hurricanes can't score points at all so far this season. They scored a whopping 13 against Alabama, and last week they squeaked out a win against Appalachian State under 30 points for the Hurricanes when they should have probably put up 40. So Derek King is not the answer this year, and Michigan State comes from the Big Ten. That means defense, and the Miami Hurricanes can't score. This game is going to go under 57. The next game is kind of a fun game because it's kind of a battle of states, really. West Virginia and Virginia Tech in West Virginia. I like Virginia Tech over West Virginia, getting plus 2.5 on the spread. And the reason why I love this game is I don't trust West Virginia's offense as far as I could throw. And Virginia Tech showed me something in week 1 against North Carolina and pulled a massive upset opening weekend of the college football season. And I know the Hokies are struggling as a road dog against the spread. Over their last 4 games, they are 0-4 when they allow more than 280 yards in their previous game through the air. And that, for me, is a little nerve-wracking, but I love Virginia Tech, plus 2.5 against West Virginia. And my upset special of the week, my upset special, are you ready for this? I don't think the people are ready for this, but folks, make sure you take Auburn plus 5 in Happy Valley, because this is going to be an absolute slugfest of a game. Both defenses are going to be looming large in this game. And not only that, Auburn is 7-0 against the spread in their last 7 games in September. And when I check the calendar, I'm like, it's still September. And the Nittany Lions are 6-0 against the spread in their last 6 games. Something has to give here. I think this is going to be a field goal game. 2 very strong teams, and we know Penn State likes to play defensively, and Auburn is going to try to bring the same thing. This game is going to be close. I love the 1-score spread at plus 5. I'm a big fan of Auburn in Happy Valley for the whiteout game.
Yep, absolutely. And those are the college picks for this week. And if you're asking yourself, where do I go to bet? You go to BetUS.com. BetUS is the 3-decade leader in online sports gambling. Join now for 125% sign-up bonus with the promo code Dolphins Talk. Or if you'd like to pay by crypto, for those of you that are into crypto, use the promo code Dolphins Talk 200 and you get a 200% sign-on bonus. There, you can bet horses, Major League Baseball, UFC, PGA, college football, and yes, of course, the NFL. Make money with Tom and me each and every week. As I always say, you'll go from eating a bologna sandwich to Wagyu beef. BetUS has all of your gambling needs. BetUS has been servicing clients for 25-plus years and prides itself on being known as America's favorite sportsbook. With action on every sport across the world, we can pretty much guarantee that we've got your game. BetUS offers the industry's largest retail bonuses to keep our players betting longer. The BetUS loyalty program is legendary. We keep our players up to date with articles, players, team stats, and trends, giving you the right tools to make the best wagering decisions. Again, go to BetUS.com, use the promo code Dolphins Talk, get 125% sign-on bonus, or use the promo code Dolphins Talk 200 if paying by crypto. Now, Tom, it's time where we go and talk about the NFL and the league that they play for pay. Okay, NFL games, week number 2 in the NFL. First game, I think, is kind of a layup, and that is the Arizona Cardinals. That should be minus 3.5. I'm sorry, I wrote that up wrong. Arizona's minus 3.5 over the Minnesota Vikings. I think Arizona is just a better team. What we saw last week at Arizona on the road in Tennessee was not a fluke. They're going to be flying high. So I like Arizona minus 3.5. And with the Vikings, you don't know what you're going to get with the Vikings each and every week. And they're coming off a terrible loss. Here, I just fixed it on the fly. How do you like those skills? The Vikings are coming off a terrible loss to Cincinnati. Kirk Cousins, I don't really trust. They're on the road again. I just think Arizona's got more offensive talent. It's going to be a shootout. And in a shootout, give me Kyler Murray, give me DeAndre Hopkins, give me Christian Kirk in the bunch with the Arizona Cardinals. Now, this next game, Tom, we're going to hammer this one home. When I say hammer it home, we're going to hammer at home. And that is taking this one because it's a sure lock. The LA Rams minus 3.5 over the Indianapolis Colts. The Indianapolis Colts are like roadkill on the side of the road. Yeah, it's there, but you don't do nothing with it. They're just brutal. Carson Wentz is like Pat Mahomes minus the everything. I have no idea who the Indianapolis Colts are at the end of the day. But here's what I do know. The Rams last Sunday night were very impressive against the Bears. Matthew Stafford looks like a new man. And what excites you about the Colts? There's absolutely nothing that sort of jumps off the page and like they do this well, they do that well. I don't care that the Colts are at home. I think the Rams just have too much firepower on offense, and they're going to score too much, and I don't know how the Colts keep up. So I like the Rams minus 3.5 over the Colts. Hammer that home. Bet a lot of money on it because you're going to make a whole bunch of money. And Tom, for my third pick, we have another upset special.
Let's go.
Another one. Second upset special for me this week. That is the Philadelphia Eagles +3 over San Francisco. Again, if you're feeling frisky, you might want to take this on the money line. But take the 3. I think it's a safer bet. Here's why. I am not sold on San Francisco yet. Last week, they played the Lions. They got up by a ton. And then all of a sudden, the next thing you know, the Lions are driving with a chance to like tie the game or take the lead. I don't know what happened to San Francisco. They already lost their number 1 running back for the year. Quarterback situation, I have no idea what they're doing. And let's be honest, is anybody that impressed that you had a big lead against the Lions? No. And the fact that you almost blew it kind of scares me. And not only that, San Francisco, think about this 2-week stretch. San Francisco to Detroit, back to San Francisco, back to Philly for a 1 p.m. start. I don't like that either. And here's what I'll say about Philadelphia. My preseason rankings, I was way too low on them. Philadelphia's got a few things going for them. Number 1, big offensive line. Number 2, the running game of Sanders and Gainwell is a very good 1-2 punch that Hurts can rely on. Number 3, Jalen Hurts ain't bad. I think Jalen Hurts is going to be a better NFL quarterback than he was a college quarterback. And the wide receiver group there ain't awful either. Philadelphia is sneaky good. Now, I know they looked great last week because it was Atlanta. Now it's not Atlanta. So that's why I don't want to take them on the money line. Take them +3. I think the Eagles are a sneaky good team in a bad division right now. And I like Philadelphia +3 over San Francisco. So my 3 picks, once again, you're taking Arizona minus 3.5 over the Vikings. You're taking the Rams over the boring, dull Colts, late 3.5 there. And take the Eagles +3 against San Francisco, Tom.
And if you all haven't learned yet, I know this is our, third week, Mike?
Third week, second with the NFL. Yep.
You need to trust me when I tell you this. The Miami Dolphins are a team that you want to bet when it comes to a spread. So you're going to take them 3.5 over Buffalo. Here's the reason why. The Dolphins are 8-0 in their last 8 home games versus a team with a losing record coming in. 8-0. Not only that, the Dolphins are 6-0 against the spread in their last 6 home games and 5-0 against the spread as a home underdog of 3.5 points or more. And Buffalo is coming into this game 1-4 in their last 5 games following a straight-up loss. So the Dolphins at a little more than a field goal at home, 90 degrees. I like the points in that game. Next, do you trust Zach Wilson? A guy who looked completely lost last week against Bill Belichick. I don't care if the game is in New Jersey. I don't care. The Patriots are coming into this game fired up because they lost last week on their home turf, and the Patriots are 5-0 in their last 5 games as a road favorite and 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games as a road underdog. But they're not an underdog. They're a favorite here. All right, they're -6. They're about a touchdown. And the Jets are 0-4 against the spread. This is a fun stat. 0-4 against the spread in the last 4 games in week 2. That's 4 years of not covering a spread in week 2 of an NFL season. The Patriots are going to fire on all cylinders. Zach Wilson is going to look lost, looking for his mommy in the stands so she can go on Instagram and complain about the game. And the final thing I have for you guys is the Chargers in Dallas over 55.5. Did you guys watch the Cowboys against the Buccaneers defense? The Cowboys with Dak Prescott healthy are putting up points in bunches. For the most part is because they're losing. I wouldn't expect anything less here, and I was impressed last week with Justin Herbert and the offense, even though they scored 20 on the road on an East Coast game. They only scored 20. This is their home opener in the stadium, SoFi Stadium. This game is going to have fireworks written all over it because neither team, well, mostly Dallas, cannot play defense. And that means the Chargers are going to put up 25 to 30 plus points. And the Cowboys are probably going to match it. The over is a very easy win this week. Take the over for the Chargers and the Cowboys.
Yep, so that's the picks for week 3. Again, everyone go to BetUS.com, promo code DolphinsTalk, 125% sign-on bonus, paying by crypto. You use the promo code DolphinsTalk200, get a 200% sign-on bonus. Folks, we are red hot right now. We are red hot with these picks. Be on the winning train with us right now as we have more winners and losers and make some money with us because, the holiday season will be here before you know it. And, make some extra money to spend on your wife, your kids, or your mistress. So everyone have a great winning weekend, and we'll be back next week with another Gambling Corner. Take care.
See ya.